Hey up, how's it going? Today we are going to be putting my squishy and mostly empty brain to the test. Do I have what it takes to solve a set of 15 riddles supposedly designed to drive me clinically insane? Well, let's find out, shall we? If you enjoy the video, then please leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, hit that big red subscribe button. Now, without any further ado, let's get right into it.
So, let me ask you, do you have common sense?
And we fell at the first hurdle. Well, thanks for watching.
Question number 1. A rooster laid an egg on top of the barn roof. Which way did it roll?
Are you genuinely being serious? Are these questions supposed to be driving me insane? Or are they just so unbelievably easily annoying that it's gonna drive me insane because I wasted my time watching this video? Roosters don't lay eggs. Bingo, bango, bongo. Easy as pie.
It doesn't matter which way you chose because you're wrong.
Silence, mortal. You don't know me.
Roosters just don't lay eggs.
You don't say.
What was the US president's name in 1996?
Ah, you got me there. I have no idea. That's not even a riddle, though. That's just a question. This is just a history question. What? President of United States, 1996. Ah, Bill Clinton.
Whether you like it or not, it was still Donald J. Trump.
What? I get what you're trying to do, but that just doesn't make sense anyway. Partly because now it's Sleepy Joe, but also because this is a dumb riddle, if you can even call it that.
Imagine you are in a sinking rowboat surrounded by sharks. Bummer. But it still doesn't mean that you should give up, right? How would you survive?
I would call upon Aquaman and raise a shark army to carry me forth to the shore where we shall lay siege upon the land dwellers. Or the latter, I could just stop imagining.
All you have to do is stop imagining.
Boring. Shark Empire, please!
If you had one match and entered a dark room, which contained an oil lamp, newspaper, and some kindling wood, which would you light first?
Easy, the match. Duh.
You already made a choice by lighting the match in the first place.
Man, I'm like Sherlock Holmes up in this bitch.
Larry's father has 5 sons named 10, 20, 30, 40, and what's the name of his 5th son?
Now I know it ain't Fitty, it's Larry.
His 5th son's name is, of course, wait for it, Larry. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100?
I mean, realistically, I know the answer's 10, but I get the feeling it's going to give me some absolute BS answer. But no, let's find out, shall we?
In fact, you can do it only once. Next time, you'll be subtracting 10 from 90.
How could I not foresee? I'm so dumb.
Miss Jones lives in California and has 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. Our question is simple. What's her husband's last name?
Yar, Jones. Dr. Jones.
Miss Jones doesn't have a husband. If she did, she would have been a Mrs.
Yar, fuck. To the bottom of the ocean with ye.
What was the tallest mountain in the world before Mount Everest was discovered?
Yar, that be your mother's booty. But my serious and obvious answer, still your mother's booty. The answer, of course, is Mount Everest. Just because it wasn't discovered doesn't mean it wasn't there.
It was still Mount Everest. It was always there, even before it was officially discovered.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
A boy and a doctor are fishing. The boy is the doctor's son. However, the doctor isn't the boy's father. Who is the doctor?
You sexist pig! Women can be doctors too, same way men can be nurses. It's his mother. Tell me otherwise.
The doctor is simply the boy's mother. If you didn't get it, don't worry.
If you didn't get it, take a good long look in the mirror. You think about what you've done.
A monkey, a squirrel, and a bird are racing to the top of the coconut tree. Who do you think will get the banana first?
I mean, the squirrel is probably only going for them nuts. As for the bird, he just wants to eat some worms or something. So my guess would be the monkey. Except, it's a fucking coconut tree, you dangus.
Well, it's none of them. It's a coconut tree, remember? A man claims that he can predict the exact score of every football game before it begins. And surprisingly, he's always right. How is that possible?
I would say he's a time traveler, but thinking about it in a riddle sense, the score before it begins is always 0-0. Final answer, lock it in.
He's no psychic, actually. You can do the same thing as well, because the score of every game before it begins is 0-0.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You are running in a race, and you pass the person who is in second place. What position are you in now?
Second place, where you'll always be, you fucking loser.
You passed the runner who was second and took his place, which means that you are only in second place now. You're driving a bus with 10 people on it. At the first stop, 4 people get off and 2 get on. At the next stop, 3 people get off and 5 get on. And at the last stop, 6 people get off and only 1 gets on. How old is the bus driver?
I'm the bus driver. Beep beep, motherfuckers!
In the beginning, we said you're driving a bus, so your age is the correct answer here. Mr. and Mrs. Anderson have 6 boys. Each boy has 1 sister. Can you count how many people there are in the family?
Jesus Christ, poor Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. That's a lot of screaming mouths to feed. But the answer is 9. They collectively only have 1 sister.
The Andersons actually make a family of 9 people.
Told ya.
Number 15.
There was a plane crash, and unfortunately, every single person on board died. But 2 lucky ones survived. How is it possible?
The greedy bastard stole the only parachutes. Seriously though, this one took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out. The 2 that survived are a couple. Only single people died.
Yes, every single person died. But this doesn't mean a thing because the remaining 2 were married.
Take that, you fucking losers.